All right, thank you so much. Now, wouldn't it be great if you could just move your fat around wherever you wanted, take a little off here and add a little over here? That's the beauty of fat grafting. Dr. Bill Johnson of Innovations Medical is here to tell us more about it and how it has improved in recent years. Good morning to you, my friend. Happy to have you here.
Thank you.
Let's talk about how long have you been in the business of fat grafting?
Well, we've been doing fat grafting since 2008, so almost 12 years. We've done almost 1,000 cases, and there's been a lot of changes. One of the big things is there are a lot of technologies out there now, like cool sculpting and liposonics, that can remove fat from an area, but they just don't have the control over how much we remove, or even more importantly, where the fat goes afterwards. And that's one of the great things about fat grafting. We really can control how much we take and where we put it and how much we put where we want.
All right, well, let's talk about the more popular areas for fat grafting. Where are those on the body?
Well, the most popular by far is the butt, or called the Brazilian butt lift. And this has become the most popular fat transfer procedure, and it's the fastest growing cosmetic procedure in the United States. So that's the most popular.
Right.
We do a lot of face. Face is where fat grafting really got started, and its real claim to fame is it can really help you look younger and still look like yourself. It doesn't do some of the pulling and stretching that can change the way you look. The other area that's a really fast-growing area is to the breast.
Okay.
And so breast fat transfer is increasingly popular and starting to make a little dent into implants. It doesn't have some of the problems of implants, it doesn't have the predictability of implants.
Right.
So, and this is a good example on the face where you can really take off the years, but you still look like yourself.
You still look like yourself. She just looks like a refreshed looking version of herself. Let's talk about some of the improvements that you've seen within the last 12 years.
Well, probably one of the very most important improvements is we can now use the same container that we collect the fat to re-inject the fat. So we don't have to manipulate the fat like we used to. That increases the viability, so more of the fat survives, and it lessens the risk of infection and other problems. Another thing that's becoming increasingly popular is the ability to add other natural ingredients. Right now we're using PRP, our platelet-rich plasma, which we get from your blood. It appears to increase the viability of the fat all the way to over 90%. But there's also some things like exosomes and stem cells that are coming down the pike that we're going to be doing very shortly that's going to even make it much more reliable, and that's going to be the great piece, because the one problem about this is it's hard to predict how much is going to survive, and these things are really going to take away that question mark.
All right, would you say that that's probably one of the most exciting developments that you've seen in this area?
I think the most exciting development that we've just started doing is we can add things like the Smart Lipo laser so that we can do skin tightening at the same time we're doing lifting. So someone that wants just a little bit of volume in their buttocks but really wants a lot of lift, we can do that with the laser. On the breast, for example, instead of having big scars underneath the breast, we can raise the nipple as much as an inch and a half.
That's exciting.
Just with the laser.
All right, we've got only a second or two left. Let's talk about the GMT special.
Well, until the end of the month, we're going to take $1,000 off of liposuction. Only a few spots left, so fat transfer, $1,000 off until November.
You're always on the cutting edge. Thank you so much, Dr. Bill Johnson. I appreciate it. Innovations Medical has locations in Dallas and Frisco and Fort Worth. You can call 214-972-0353 or 817-873-2885 for more information. You can also log on to innovationsmedical.com.